Welcome to the SEO Book Club, where we're going to be covering books about cleaning up your static and holding your signal. First up, we're going to be covering Nedra Glover Tawwab's Set Boundaries, Find Peace, a guide to reclaiming yourself. This is going to teach us about boundaries. See, boundaries can insulate you in the world so you can be in the world but not of the world. So you can hold your signal and not get distracted, confused, or misled by others. So you can show up how you want to show up, when you want to show up, why you want to show up, your purpose. So without further ado, I'm going to read the intro flat. Healthy boundaries. We all know we should have them. In order to achieve work-life balance, cope with toxic people, and enjoy rewarding relationships with partners, friends, and family. But what do healthy boundaries really mean? And how can we successfully express our needs, say no, and be assertive without offending others? A licensed counselor, sought-after relationship expert, and one of the most influential therapists on Instagram, Nedra Glover Tawwab, demystifies this complex topic for today's world in a relatable and inclusive tone. Set Boundaries, Find Peace presents simple yet powerful ways to establish healthy boundaries in all aspects of life. Rooted in the latest research and best practices used in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. These techniques help us identify and express our needs clearly and without apology, and unravel the root problem behind codependency, power struggles, anxiety, depression, burnout, and more. And so, with that being said, let me go ahead and grab my notes. We're about to get into the preface, and the introduction. Let's do it. This book is going to allow us to be able to open up our signal in this world. Like we always talk about, there's so much static going on constantly. And just because you have a signal and you know it, doesn't mean you can hold it over time. So, boundaries help us insulate our inner signal from external static. Not only is that true, but it's not about blocking everything out. It helps us insulate, but that doesn't mean everything is going to be insulated. Some things will need to get through. Deep reciprocal love does need to get through. Static does not. And that's not just externally, but internally. It's the same thing. Because when we break it down, the people pleaser is never pleased. The person who's always trying to please everybody else never pleases oneself. And there's a key thing that most of us, humanity-wise, need to understand. It's that internal peace is greater than external peacekeeping. That's not fake peace. That's not you being tore up inside and acting like it's all cool outside. It's about people really being okay, at peace within. When we ask each other, how are you doing every day? We don't really say how we doing. We need to start telling the truth and being at peace internally will bring a better world, a more aligned world, and a world with more signal. A spiritually energetic, optimized world. And so with our SEO lens, like we've talked about, the static, it's being silent when you need to speak your truth. Not just externally, just the internal stuff. Holding resentment when people don't understand and get it. It may be real. They may feel a ways. They may act a ways. It's okay to express yourself, but we all need to get better at expressing ourselves and moving on. Overwhelm. The static, when you feel like there's too much noise going on, you can't grasp it, it's not what you need, that's overwhelm. Fear or rejection. Why do we not want boundaries? Why do we think boundaries are a bad thing? Not all of us, but some of us. Why do we think, some of us think that boundaries are hurting more than helping? And that's not the reality. Because the truth is, boundaries create clarity. They are communication, and they are foundational to a healthy relationship. A deep reciprocal relationship must have certain boundaries that are not crossed for it to be love. Because love is sustained. It is given form by boundaries. How do you know what someone calls love and what someone doesn't call love? That's a boundary. If everything is everything and it's all one thing, which some people say it's all love. But the reality is all people love different. And so we say, boundaries, as she states, are assertiveness plus self-discipline. And they're the foundation of a healthy relationship. So the way she explains it, she states that many people avoid boundaries primarily due to the fear of being disliked or upsetting someone. Because we don't want to disrupt the peace externally, we have disrupted the peace within. That doesn't mean go around just throwing energy left and right. That means honoring you, your word, your peace in a productive way. Signs you need boundaries are overwhelm, resentment, burnout, avoidance, and fantasizing about escape. If you can't stand it, it's probably because you need some boundaries with it. And that's okay. You can still love something and have boundaries. Core practices: communicate clearly, take yourself seriously. Why would they respect your boundaries if you don't? Hold people accountable. Your word is law for you first and foremost. That's why you have to be assertive and self-disciplined. Because if you can't do it for you, you can't do it for other people. Don't apologize. Well, you can do it for other people, but then you are a hypocrite. Don't apologize for clarity. Speak your truth. Own it. Good, bad, and ugly, and be humble to the truth. And repeat as needed. Repeat your boundaries as needed. Some people don't even need to be told. They can already say like, oh, that's them. You don't do that. Other people, you get me? And she said something really powerful that I didn't even think about. Clarity saves relationships. Too many relationships in this world are broken apart from miscommunication. Clarity saves relationships. And it made me think, where in my life, this week, today, now, in the power of now, can I set one clear boundary to cut some static fast? And I ask you the same thing. Where in your life can you start asserting more boundaries to cut through some static immediately in your life? This is my take of the preface and the introduction. We're gonna go chapter by chapter and break it down, SEO style, pay homage to the author, her book, and its amazing works, and use it to really grow. I recommend all of you buy it. I'll put the link in the comments and the link in the description. Maybe one of you, we'll see. But please buy her book. We're gonna keep breaking it down. Happy building to you.